The imposition of sieges that endanger the lives of civilians by depriving them of goods essential for their survival is prohibited under international humanitarian law.
Ahmed Benchemsi is the Advocacy and Communications Director for Human Rights Watch's Middle East and North Africa Division. He joins me now live from New York. Ahmed, good to have you here with us on TRT World. Tell me, what's your assessment about what's going on in Gaza?
Well, first, I want to second the statement that was just made on your screen about the declaration of defense minister, of the Israeli defense minister. It's absolutely abhorrent. He's not only, preparing to commit a war crime, but he's claiming it out loud by numbering the things that the civilian population will be deprived from. Depriving population in an occupied territory of food and electricity, that's collective punishment, and that is a war crime, just as much as using starvation as a weapon of war. And we attracted the attention of the International Criminal Court on this statement because it's a clear statement of intent to commit a war crime.
But I mean, like you, many experts are labeling this as a war crime, but realistically speaking, can Israel be held accountable for what it has done to Gaza in the past 2 days and what it has been doing in Gaza over the past few decades?
Well, we know we are a human rights organization, and our business is to reaffirm the norms and the ideals and international law by which everyone should abide. Now, unfortunately, the state of international diplomacy, it makes it often a challenge because the Israeli state is backed by the United States and several European states that unfortunately do not what they are supposed to do in reminding them of their obligation to respect international law, which is also applicable to all parties of war, by the way. Hamas, when they kill civilians and when they abduct them and take hostages, they're also committing war crimes. So, I mean, the international diplomacy should be focused on reminding all the parties in the war of their obligations with regards to international law.
Indeed, and I think it's very important to highlight here that both Hamas and Israel have been accused of committing war crimes over the past 3 days since the latest flare-up of tensions. Now, I want to focus on Israel here a bit more. In the past, Israel has been accused of committing war crimes in Gaza, but there was no accountability. Now, as an expert on human rights, tell me, the fact that there was no accountability, do you think that has played a role in emboldening current Israeli actions?
Oh, absolutely. The fact that there has been no impunity makes the cost lesser, made the cost lesser for Israel to continue its violations. And the situation now is was not just born 3 days ago. Gaza has been under blockade for 17 years. Populations have been deprived of essential means of survival. They have been blocked from moving in and out in violations of their right. First, I mean, not to mention killings and administrative detention without justification of Palestinians that have reached a 30-year peak. So there is a very long accumulation of violations by the Israeli state that was not met by the accountability it should have been met with at the international stage. So that certainly contributed to the degradation of the situation that led us to today.